Oh, who knows? We're going to test the volume now first, though, because last week it decided to stop working on me. Oh, who knows? We're going to test the volume now first, though, because I can hear you, but not very well. It decided to stop working on me. Yay! I have sound right now. I can hear you, but not very well. Yay! I have sound right now. Let's hope it lasts. Oh. Okay. I have no idea. What are we? I have no idea. What are we? And we're back. And we're back. Awesome. Okay. Yay. Awesome. Okay. Yay. Sorry, I'm just making adjustments. All right. We're going to try and do this today. Welcome everybody to the ice stand here, the Orlando ice stand here in Orlando, Florida, where your Daytona Swamp Rabbits are getting ready to take on the Tampa Bay Hockey Club on this Swamp Rabbit Saturday. We got 3 minutes on the clock for warm-up, so let's go ahead and get started with our lineup. Today's lineup for your Daytona Swamp Rabbits: number 4, Jaden Ditsunen; number 8, Sebastian Schaefer; number 11, Sam Hemme; number 12, Luke Cusmano; number 72, Ethan Resendez; number 14, Eric Rose Jr.; number 19, Alex Kozak; number 21, Luke Williamson; number 23, Aiden Kirschbaum; number 24, Chase Poole; number 26, back from his hand injury, Andrew Fogler; number 27, Larry Lauer; number 33, Josh Reagan; number 77, Easton Grimes; number 83, Brendan McMullen. Goaltenders today: number 31, Angela McGovern; number 35, Carson Miller. Not participating in today's game: number 29, Kyler Braddis; number 59, Micah Bowerman; number 74, Seth Canada. Thanks so much for joining us here live on the KPHN. Hoping for a much better day technology-wise with the feed. Last week it was kind of hectic with the volume cutting in and out, so I do apologize for that. We do have 2 games today. The first one here now against the Tampa Bay Hockey Club. Second one coming up later tonight at 8:30 p.m. versus the Tampa Bay Crunch. And then follow us along next Saturday as we head back home to Daytona, where we will be taking on the Florida Fury and the Florida Kings. Those games start at 11:15 next weekend. If you're in the Jacksonville area on first weekend of December, we will be there for a hockey tournament, first one of the season for us. So looking forward to that holiday hockey tournament in Jacksonville. That will run from December 5th through the 7th. Yeah, I'm going to do my best not to fall out of this chair I'm in too, so that's fun. All right, that buzzer means that our warm-up period has ended as we head to center ice for the face-off of today's matchup of your Daytona Swamp Rabbits versus the Tampa Bay Hockey Club. What's up, guys? Seeing some of absolutely. I'm fancy this time. Good to see
I know
you.
we watched a couple of them already.
That's,
It's just the sound. We couldn't get the sound.
I know. We figured it. We got it figured out. So yeah. So see, I got this. I got my scoreboard. It's all good to go. Some of our former Swamp Rabbit families who are playing for Jacksonville right now, stopping by to say hi. 1, 2, 3 Rabbits, and here we go as we head to center ice for the face-off of today's matchup of the Swamp Rabbits versus the Tampa Bay Hockey Club. Anticipating to have number 31, Angela McGovern, in between the pipes today for this matchup. Coaches on the bench today, Lee Wood and Vic Kirschbaum. Coming out to center ice, we're going to see the line of Kozak, Williamson, Fogler. Kozak in at center, Fogler going to be on the left, and Williamson on the right. Grimes and Rose on the back end on defense. Let's go, Rabbits. Here we go. Tampa Bay with the win off of faceoff. Rabbits holding it back in their own zone. Rose plays it up and out into Tampa Bay territory. Puck along the near side boards gets passed up to center and into the Rabbit zone. Tampa Bay from the circle, taking it around the back side of the net there. Kozak trying to come up with that puck. And Fogler able to clear it up to the side of Williamson. Williamson passing that puck through the skates of the Tampa Bay player. Shot by Grimes. It's wide. Over to the near side. Fogler from the circle takes another shot. It's deflected to the side as well. Tampa Bay able to clear it out, but Rose able to hold it at that blue line, dumping it in deep towards the goaltender. Goaltender passes it back out towards his teammate as the puck comes around to the near side boards. Out on the ice now, it is going to be Ditsunin coming out there along with Kirschbaum. Ditsunin making the drive into the Tampa zone. Gets turned around here along the near side. Sends it towards the net. Picked off by Tampa. Resendez wearing number 13. His number came in. Yay! Super excited on that one. Reagan and Poole on the back end on defense. Shot by Tampa. It's wide of McGovern. Poole scrumming for that puck along the corner. Resendez getting it up along the boards. Poole picking it up along the side, passing it up the boards to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum with it up against the glass, trying to turn it around. That puck comes up to center as Ditsunin tried to pass it up over to Rose. Puck gets sent all the way to the backside, around the back of McGovern. That's going to be Reagan with the puck, sending it with a great cross-ice pass over to Ditsunin. Ditsunin looking to set it up to Reagan as well in front of the net. Stops it to Kirschbaum at the blue line. Kirschbaum fires, deflects off the ice, and we got a one-on-one situation here as they go in for a shot with a quick pass. A shot high over the head of McGovern. Another shot high, deflected off of the top of the glass there by Tampa. Comes up to the blue line in. Comes up to the blue line in the Rabbit zone. They get a shot through traffic. It goes up and over the head of McGovern. Tampa scores. 1-0 over the Rabbits. Rose having a conversation with the official right now. You know, and I really thought that the moms of the Tampa team were annoying. If you know, you know. No, I'm pretty sure it's that noise that their players are making. All right, Rose with the puck around the corner. Gets it to Lauer along the side. Lauer trying to get it cleared. Again, gets it over to McMullen. McMullen with the puck. Trying to skate it out of the zone. Cusmano trying to get that puck stolen away. They get tripped up, and Rose is going to get called on a tripping. Rose going to the penalty box for tripping on that one. Number 14, Eric Rose Jr. is serving a penalty. 1:30 on the clock for that penalty kill for the Rabbits now. Kozak taking the draw. Tampa with the puck. Shot. Misses on that shot. As the Rabbits swarm him in the corner, puck makes it up to the blue line. They pass it back to the boards. From the slot, takes a shot high over the head of McGovern. Tampa picks it up again on the back end. Hemi in there on the defensive play to get that puck out of there. Rabbits trying to get that puck out of their zone with less than a minute to go in the penalty kill for the Rabbits. Puck comes up to the blue line. Tampa fires. Whoa, that one deflected off of his pads and clears all the way down to the goaltender in Tampa zone. Fresh legs on the ice for the Rabbits, and Tampa with 30 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Rabbits. Resendez trying to get his stick in there. From the near side circle, Tampa's playing around with that puck again. Resendez is going to come up with it. Gets it out to center. And it gets stuck in the neutral zone, taken away by Tampa with 10 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for the Rabbits. Resendez making his way in, shot. It's deflected by Tampa goaltender. And we are back at even strength here as the Rabbits able to hold off that penalty kill. Getsunin with it now into the zone. Passes it to Resendez. Resendez shoots and scores! Number 13, Ethan Menendez on that full strength goal there with 9:27 left to go here in this first period. We're tied at 1 apiece. All right, coming in for the faceoff, it's going to be that line of Kozak, Williamson, and Vogler with Reagan and Rose on the back end. Tampa getting that puck. Oh, Reagan had that puck deflected, but it's going to be offsides on Tampa. Faceoff coming to the top of the blue line, just outside of Rabbits territory. Kozak again on the draw. Tampa with it, takes it into the Rabbit zone from the circle. Shot deflected by McGovern. Tampa with the rebound. They try and get another shot off. Rabbits don't let that happen as it comes over to the near side again. Around the boards, it cycles to the corner. Tampa with it in front of McGovern. Shoots. Deflected by McGovern. Rabbits trying to get that puck cleared as Rose pushes that puck up and out into the zone. Williamson gives him a hand on it. I think Tampa wanted an offsides call on that one. Tampa sending that puck around the back end of the net. Grabbed by Rose. Rose fires. Vogler trying to get to it in the corner. Vogler with it along the boards. Kozak trying to give him a hand. Puck comes loose. Back out into center ice and now into the Rabbit zone as they look to get past Poole and Rose. Rose is down. Rose is hurt. Rose is hurt. And they are not stopping the play. They finally stop play. Rose very slow getting back up. Rose and Poole collided there with Kozak on that play. Rabbit player down at the moment. Number 14, Eric Rose. He is on his knee. They're going to call him on a tripping penalty again. He's got to make his way over to the penalty box on that one, but he is able to skate off little. He's got a limp on that one. So we'll keep you posted as to what's going on with him. But we are going on another penalty kill here for the next minute 30, as it's going to be Kozak in at center for that. Also out on the line is going to be Williamson. Nope. Kozak's being pulled. Resendez coming out to take the draw with Hemi and Poole out there on this penalty kill. Resendez wins that draw, gets it over to Williamson. Tampa picks it up at the blue line from the circle. They skated around the boards. Poole scrumming for it in the corner. Puck comes up to the circle again, to the blue line. Tampa with it. Shoots, gets caught up in Resendez's pads as Williamson trying to get that clear, and on a power play goal by the Tampa Bay Hockey Club that puts them up with 7:56 left to go here in this first period. Power play goal there for Tampa. All right, and for the draw, it is going to be McMullen with Lauer on the right, Schaefer to the left, Reagan and Hemi on the back end on defense. Again, Lauer working to get that puck up and out of there. Tampa working it around that circle again. Lauer able to tap it up but not able to clear it. Again, from the circle, shoots, deflects off the pads of McGovern and over to the left side boards. Rabbits trying to get that puck up and out of there. Tampa with it once more through the slot. It's shot. It's deflected in traffic. Again, puck rolling around the backside of the net. Schaefer in there to try and stop it. From the blue line, puck batted down over to the near side corner. Rabbits trying to get that puck out of there with 7:10 left to go. Rabbits just need to get it out of the zone. Here we go again. Tampa with another shot by McGovern and another score. .7:03 left to go here in this first period. Rabbits trail 3-1. Looks like we're going to have... Who's coming in? Ditsunen is going to take the face-off with Reagan and Poole on the back end on defense. Resendez on the right. Up top, it is Kirschbaum. Again, Tampa driving that puck down into the Rabbits zone. Poole gets banged up against the boards. Racing to get that puck. Moving that puck up the boards over to Resendez, and we're going to have a penalty coming up. Another one coming up here. Who's it against? Nope, no penalty. Puck might have gotten caught into something. I'm going to say, this rink is not stellar. Puck comes around the backside again. Poole chasing after it, putting him up against the glass. Ditsunen backing him up. Able to push that puck up to the blue line. From the blue line, Tampa deflects it back to the top corner, deep in the Rabbit zone as Kirschbaum cycles it around, trying to get it back up to Resendez. Poole all over him on that as the puck comes back to the blue line. Tampa shoots, deflects off the back of Ditsunen. A quick turnaround shot by Tampa, deflected by Ditsunen. Resendez now with the puck and able to finally get it out of the zone and into Tampa territory. Resendez with it. Resendez plastered up against those boards as Ditsunen fights for it in the corner. Resendez, we're getting shovey and pushy over here now as Tampa comes up once again. Delayed penalty, another one coming up against the Rabbits. Tampa pulls their goalie to get an additional attacker on the ice, And here comes that penalty coming up against Resendez. $13 minor roughing, but we're not going to call boarding on Tampa. Again, I never, you know what? It is what it is. Rabbit's going on another penalty kill. I don't know if Mr. Rose has got like leftover Halloween candy in that box or something, but we need to do something to keep the guys out of there. Rabbits with it in the corner to the blue line. Tampa shoots through traffic and another power play goal. All right, and at center for the faceoff, it is going to be Kozak at center, Vogler to the right, Williamson to the left. On the back end, it is Rose back in the line. Good to see him back up there. Puck comes back to center ice. Kozak with it. Kozak fires one off towards the goaltender. Hemi at the blue line for the Rabbits. It's grabbed by Kozak. Tripping penalty finally coming up against the Tampa Bay. So Rabbits going on a power play now. All right, so Rabbits on a power play now. Who's out there on the line for that power play? Kozak at center, Williamson, Vogler, Ditsunen, and Rose. Kozak wins it. Rose tries to fire it forward. Tampa clears it. It's picked up by Ditsunen on the back end. Ditsunen passes it back to Rose here right below us. Scrum for that puck. Tampa comes up with it as Rose reaches out trying to get around it. Tampa with it, swings it around back to Rose. Rose trying to move his way through center ice, passing it down the way to Williamson. Williamson hustling, trying to get to that puck in the corner. And it gets batted down by Tampa again into center ice. Looking to get past Reagan. Shots. No goal, no goal. Ditsunen saves it. And they call it a no goal. That puck crossed that line. Not fully, but it crossed that line. Wow. No goal for Tampa on that. Wow. All right. So the faceoff is going to be coming over here to the stick side of McGovern. McMullen taking the draw. Tampa wins it. Tampa whipping on that shot. Rabbits still on a power play for the next 40 seconds. Cusmano passing it up the way over to Lauer. Lauer back to Cusmano. Cusmano able to move it in deep into Tampa zone. Puck comes up to the blue line. Ditsunen has it. Ditsunen fires from the blue line. He gets caught up in traffic. Puck bounces around the backside of goaltender McMullen. Swinging it up to the way to Reagan. Reagan back the way to McMullen. McMullen with the puck through the slot. Shoots. Deflects off of the pad. Off the glove of the goaltender. 8 seconds left to go in the power play for the Rabbits. Rabbits still have that puck in Tampa territory. Lauer with it. We're back at full strength now as Lauer gets tripped up. No call. Shot behind the backside of the net. Again, McMullen swinging it around. McMullen once again with the puck. Tampa picks it up, tries to pass it. It deflects off of the back of Lauer and goes all the way around the backside of McGovern. Ditsunen trying to move that puck around the backside of the net. Plays it up the boards to Williamson. Williamson not able to move it out of the zone. McGovern deflects it over to the near side boards. Puck again moved out. Kozak kicking it into gear. Looks for a shoot. Shot. Deflected and denied. No tripping again on that. What are we calling on this? Cusmano slow to get up. Cusmano limping his way over to the bench. That's 2 captains down at this point because tripping isn't being called properly. Okay, that's just me. I'm not an official. I can't make those calls. But what I'm seeing is very interesting to say the least. Vogler taking the draw with Resendez on the right, Williamson to the left, Poole and Hemi on the back end on defense. Tampa with it. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in this first period. Hemi keeping it in on that blue line. They're going to call it offsides. A little, it's like the officiating is like 3, 4, 5 seconds behind. Like, I want to call it an offsides, but I don't think, no, if I want to call it an offsides, we're going to just offsides casually. Face-off coming to the top of the blue line outside of Tampa zone again. Hemi with it, dumping it in. Hemi gets laid out. Up in front of McGovern again with a shot denied. Tampa passes it to the blue line, to the top of the ice from the circle. Shot through traffic. Saved by McGovern. Again, Tampa with a one-time shot. Saved by McGovern again with 2:18 left to go in this period. I'll tell you the story later. Shot from the circle. Shovel and a great save again by McGovern. Puck comes up to that blue line, clears that blue line. Offsides. We're going to finally call an offsides here on Tampa. All right, face-off coming to the glove side of Tampa goaltender. Tampa with the puck now. They try to get it clear to center. Kept in this time by Jitsunen, who fires one off, and it's just wide of the net. Tampa looking to get it cleared. Resendez takes a hard fall into the boards as well. Shot denied by McGovern. McGovern reaches out and covers that puck up with a minute 39 left to go in this first period. All right, face-off coming to the glove side of McGovern from the circle, shot wide. It comes over to the near side to that blue line again. Rabbits trying to get it cleared, but the bouncing puck means Tampa has a chance for another quick shot, and McGovern denies him once more. That's going to be Lauer with the puck, moving it down the ice into Tampa zone on the bottom circle. Sends it with a one-timer over towards Kozak. Kozak, good to see him back out on the ice. Tampa with it again. Reagan trying to catch up. Shoot, score. What's that? All right, coming back at center ice for the face-off. 1:05 left to go in this first period. McMullen taking the draw. Vogler to the right. Williamson on the left. Reagan again with the puck. Puck comes around to the near side. Vogler with it. Tampa takes it away and back into the Rabbit zone. Looking to get around Hemi. Hemi tried to block that shot, but that shot was hard and wide. Vogler picks up that puck, taking it away, able to clear it out to center ice, deep into Tampa zone. Tampa fields it around the backside of their own goaltender with 40 seconds left to go in the period. Tampa trying to get it cleared. Or, I'm sorry. Tampa tried to clear it. Rabbits keeping it in. Reagan trying to hold on to it. Tampa with it. Quick pass to the top of the ice in the Rabbit zone from the circle. A one-time shot miss. Rabbits again, banking it off the glass. Deep into Tampa zone. Tampa picking it up with 10 seconds left to go in the period. Vogler going after it again. Rabbits trying to pick it up again with 2 seconds left to go in this period. That's going to be it on the first period. Thanks for joining us here live on the KPHN as we finish up that first period. Thanks for joining us here live on the KPHN as we get ready to start that second period here now. We saw some really strong passing to start off this period, and I think that we're seeing them getting each other. They're getting in their heads with the physicality of this Tampa team, and they're letting them get them pissed off, and then we can't have that right now. All right, but those two players that had some injuries during that first period, we see them back out on the ice. They seem to be moving just a little bit slower, though, not up to that normal speed, but hopefully by the end of the day, we'll have that. Oh, bad news for the Grimes family, as it looks like Easton Grimes has a broken stick. Yeah. All right. As we come back to center ice for the faceoff, it is going to be Kozak taking the draw with Schaefer to the left, Kirschbaum to the right, Poole and Rose on the back end on defense. Let's start the second period. Let's go Rabbits. Rabbits with it. Rose to Poole. Poole with a quick pass through, getting it up to Kozak. Kozak to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum fires. Scooped up by the goaltender. 13:48 left to go in this second period. Don't forget to join us later tonight at 8:20 p.m. as we go up against yet another Tampa team, the Tampa Bay Crunch, here at the Orlando Ice Den. Rabbits win that faceoff, gets it back to Rose. Rose fires through traffic, gets wide. Comes back to the blue line to Poole. Poole able to send that puck back in deep, trying to get it back to Kozak. Kozak trying to settle that puck down as it comes across ice. Poole hustling in there to try and get to that puck quickly. Schaefer looking to try and just push him out to the side. Rose gets after him on the back end as Kozak pins him up against the boards. Kozak with it, up to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum not able to stop that puck, and Tampa picks it up in their own zone. Tampa with a quick pass through center ice and back into the Rabbits territory. Try to go through the skates of Rose as Rose moves that puck back to Vogler. Vogler taking it through as it's deflected to the top of the ice by the goaltender. Kirschbaum swinging that puck around with a backhanded pass. It's grabbed by Tampa. Hemi, great job defensively by Hemi to stop that drive. Tampa's still in control of that puck there on the back end in Rabbit zone. But Rabbits definitely keeping it tough for them. Puck comes out here into center ice, back into Tampa zone. 12:30 left to go in the period. Tampa looking to split the difference between Hemi and Ditsunen. Ditsunen pushing him back. Tampa sends that puck in around the backside of McGovern. Shot through traffic. It's wide. Tampa again from the top of the blue line in Rabbit zone, sending it to the circle. From the point, shot deflected and saved by McGovern with 12 minutes left to go in this period. All right, face-off is going to be coming to the glove side of McGovern as Williamson trying to get in on there. Tampa losing their edge, giving the Rabbits a chance to take that puck away. It's a pass from Williamson up to Fogler. Fogler sending it in deep into Tampa zone. Tampa looking to move it out. Tampa with the puck around the backside of their net. Taking it to the bottom circle, now moving it through center ice. Hemi tried to knock that puck out of the way. Tampa with it in control. Shot saved by McGovern. Tampa again. Strong passing back to the blue line. Doesn't make it through traffic with that shot as Fogler tries to bat that puck away. Again, Rabbits trying to get it cleared. Ditsunen reaching out, trying to get that puck moved. Puck finally clears deep into Tampa zone. And for the first time this game, at 10:55 left to go in the second period, we've got icing. So you know what that means, everybody. We're going to go all the way back. Face off coming to the left side of McGovern with Tampa with a hard shot. Great job by the Rabbits to clear that away after McGovern was able to bat that puck down. Tampa again with it, though, at center ice. McMullen chasing it down in Tampa zone. Rabbits coming into Tampa territory, trying to put a little pressure there in the neutral zone, but Tampa's able to fling it up against the boards and back into Rabbits territory. On the backside of McGovern. Again, to the side of McGovern. That shot was wide. From the blue line, puck is deflected from a shot up and out of play with 10:08 left to go in this second period. Off of the face-off, Tampa has it, fired one off. Again, from the circle, shot, score. Yeah. Hemi trying to move that puck out of Rabbit zone. Shot deflected off of the pad of McGovern. Grimes back on the ice now. Either got a new stick or borrowed a stick. Grimes playing it up against the boards. He gets clotheslined up against the boards there. As the puck comes back again into the Rabbits territory. Looking to get around Ditsunen and Hemi. Schaefer now on the ice in front of McGovern. McGovern trying to save it. And another score. I enjoy it. Kozak on the face-off, getting pushy there off that face-off. You know what? Go for it, man. Go for it. Williamson from the side trying to center that puck up again over to the edge. Poole chasing him down. Getting it over to the edge there. Tampa player goes into the boards. I'm surprised they didn't call a tripping on Kozak with that one. Puck is out to the side, bouncing around. Poole trying to get that puck moved out of the way. Plays it up against the boards, trying to get it up to Williamson. Again, puck in front of McGovern. McGovern saves. 8:43 left to go in this second period. Face off again from the glove side of McGovern. Tampa passes along that blue line. Kozak picks it up, sends it to Fogler. Fogler trying to move that puck out of there. Reagan finally able to move it to center ice. Tampa again from their zone. Poole trying to pick that puck up. Shot from the blue line again. Puck is lost. And now it is found back at the circle. And at the end of a Tampa Bay player's stick. Rabbits able to clear. Tampa picks it up again. And we're going to have icing on Tampa Bay with 7:56 left to go in this second period. We're going to go all the way back. Again, don't forget to join us later tonight at 8:20 p.m. for our second game of the day where your Swamp Rabbits are going to be playing against the Tampa Bay Crunch. McMullen's going to take the draw on this one. Lauer on his right. Cusmano to the left, Heavy, and Grimes on the back end. Tampa making a move again into McGovern. Takes a shot, denied. Again, McMullen picks the puck up off the rebound. He's driving it down through center, off the boards. Banks it along the way. It comes deep into Tampa zone, but it is going to be icing on the Rabbits. So let's go all the way back one last time. 7:38 left to go here in this second period. Rabbits trail 7-1. Faceoff is coming to the glove side of McGovern. And he plays it up against the boards, trying to get it over to McMullen, but Lauer is going to pick it up at the top of the ice. Lauer able to bounce it up against the boards, trying to get it up to Cusmano. Cusmano chasing it down in the Tampa zone. Tampa with a quick pass out and back into the Rabbits territory. McMullen able to pass that puck back, but not enough to clear. Cusmano able to clear it. Again, Tampa sending it in deep. Picked up by the Rabbits. Rabbits with the puck. Rabbits trying to move that puck out of the zone. They finally do. McMullen with it. Fires, save by Tampa goaltender with 6:54 left to go in this second period. Rabbits trail 7-1. Faceoff is coming to the stick side. To the glove side of Tampa goaltender. And for the faceoff, looks like Schaefer's gonna. Nope, Ditsunen's taking the draw. Schaefer to the right, Kirschbaum to the left. Poole and Reagan on the back end. Kirschbaum fires one up. Puck is loose and saved by Poole at the blue line. Poole fires through traffic. It gets deflected. Again, Tampa with a rebound, sending it deep into Rabbits territory. Poole getting in there. Picks up that puck, plays it up the boards over to Schaefer. Schaefer trying to get that puck over to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum trying to chase it down. Shot by Tampa. Again, it's wide of McGovern. Puck able to be cleared by the Rabbits out to center ice. Kirschbaum putting the pressure on right below us. Puck goes in deep again as Reagan going after it. Reagan up the boards. Poole with it. Poole passes it up to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum with the cross-ice pass trying to get it to Schaefer. Tampa trying to tap it in on McGovern, but Rabbit's not giving him a chance to do that. Kirschbaum gets laid up against the boards as well. Kitsunen passing it back. From the circle, Tampa shoots and scores. 5:40 left to go here in this second period. This is the only rink we play at that you need like a sun visor to play on. There's no like curtains on the exterior walls and windows, so now the sun is just like glaring in here now. Kozak coming in for the face-off. Williamson on the right, Vogler to the left. Hemi and Grimes on the back end. You know, I'm not seeing Rose back out on the ice anytime soon, so I'm wondering if we're just what's going on with him, or if he's just kind of healing that injury from earlier. Here comes Williamson. Williamson kicking it into the high gear. Puck gets deflected out of the way. Williamson with the puck still. Tampa picks it up. Tampa with it in the Rabbit zone, looking to get around Hemi. And Grimes shoots, scores. All right, back at center for the faceoff. Kozak in at center. Williamson to the right. Vogler to the left. Again, Tampa with the puck. Tampa around the backside of their own net. Grimes and Hemi to defend. Shot save by McGovern with 4:34 left to go in this second period. Faceoff is coming to the stick side of McGovern with McMullen taking the draw. That comes around the backside of the net again. That's Reagan trying to get that puck out of there. Gets it up along the sideboards to Cusmano. Cusmano had it pinned there for a bit. Shot from the point, and it's picked up by the Rabbits. Reagan trying to move that puck around, trying to saucer it, but it gets smacked down. Tampa again gets in there. Poole with the stick, trying to stop him. From the blue line, shot batted down by McGovern. McMullen tapping it back, trying to get it back to Cusmano. Another shot again wide. Poole putting him up against the boards along the near side. McMullen trying to get that puck. He does. McMullen putting Tampa up against the glass. Poole trying to get in on that puck as well. Poole's got it stuck up there. He kicks it up to Cusmano. And Tampa takes it away. Shot wide. Batted down by McGovern. Picked up at the top of the ice by Lauer. Lauer able to move that puck through to the red line. Lauer gets taken down. Intercepted pass by Reagan. Reagan not able to clear it. Shot saved by McGovern. McGovern had it. Okay, they're calling it a goal. Whatever. Are we just not calling it when the goaltender covers the puck anymore? We're just not calling it when the goaltender covers the puck. I said we're... Whatever. All right, back at center ice, it is Ditsunen for the face-off. 3 minutes left to go in the period. Hemi with that puck around the backside of the net. Ditsunen in there trying to get that puck out of there. Tampa calls for it at the blue line. They shoot. It's high. Shot in front of McGovern. Cleared by the Rabbits. Picked up by Grimes. Grimes making his way through. Tampa takes it away in their zone. Tampa again back in Rabbits territory. Puck comes back out to center. Tampa taking it back into their own territory to set it up. Again at center ice. They make a drive through. They get around Hemi and Ditsunen and put it in the back of the net again with 1:54 left to go in this game, in this second period. In at center for the faceoff, it is going to be Kozak. Cool on defense. Great job by Reagan to get that puck stopped. It's picked up by Kozak again. Vogler keeping it in. Shot deflected. Rabbits on a rebound. Tampa picks it up. Puck comes to the blue line by Reagan again. He sends it into the corner. Puck gets deflected out to center ice. Poole looking to push him up against the boards. Reagan picking up that puck, getting it out to center ice. Tampa picking it up again. Back into the Rabbit zone. Shot off the post and up and out of play with 1:30 left to go in this second period. All right. Faceoff is coming to the glove side of McGovern. As McMullen banking it off the boards with a hard hit up against the glass there. Rabbits sending it towards the net. That was McMullen with a shot. Lauer trying to stop it. Grimes picking it up at the blue line. Grimes sending it towards the net. Rabbits with the rebound. And although the goaltender didn't have it covered, they blew that whistle immediately. I'm sorry. I'm just causing trouble at this point in time. Let it be known that the opinions expressed by the KPHN or that at KPHN do not represent the Swamp Rabbit organization at all. Grimes sending that puck around the backside of Tampa goaltender. Tampa again with it through center. To the side, shot wide. Another hard shot. Tampa from the blue line. McGovern bats it down. And that's the end of the first period, or second period. Oh my gosh. They're going to call. They're calling a penalty on blue for unsportsmanlike. All right. Just wanted to see how that one was going to turn out there. All right, thanks for joining us here live on the KPHN. Rough morning or rough afternoon of hockey here for the Rabbits as we get ready to go into a third period with a rolling clock for the next 14 minutes. We are going to be starting this one off on a power play for the Rabbits. We're going to be starting off on a power play here for the Rabbits as there was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty up against number 92, Blue. And the funny thing was, is like they were like trying to like, I don't know, justify. And the ref's like, dude, you guys are winning 11-1. Just let it go. As I like to say, also that shit and let it go. Here we go. To start off the third with Kozak at center. Fogler up top. I'm sorry. Williamson up top and Fogler down below. Here we go. Fogler to Williamson. Williamson shoots, gets the rebound. Trying to get it over to the side again. Poole reaching out to try and get that puck again. He's hushing to go get it back again. Poole with the puck. Taking it around the backside of McGovern. Gets it over to Reagan. Reagan with it. Banking it up the glass over to Fogler. Fogler moving that puck down into Rabbit zone again. Kozak stopping it at the blue line. Keeping it in play for the Rabbits. Poole looking to kick it into gear to stop that drive. He kind of does. They get spun around with a high shot over the head of McGovern. Again, Poole looking to stop him. Puck comes over to the side, shoots, deflected to the side. Kozak with it, passing it up the way to Williamson. Williamson banking it off the boards, trying to get around Tampa quick enough. Tampa with it. Kozak taking it away, tapping it up to Williamson. Williamson not able to hold on to the puck. Hemming on the ice now. Reagan to Fogler. Fogler back to Williamson. Tampa with it. Puck is batted down by Hemme. And that's going to take us to the end of the power play for the Rabbits. Thanks, Christina. Just saw your message. Christina is our team manager, one of our team moms, and she just sent me a text message thanking me for my disclaimer earlier. So I'm glad someone's watching the feed. All right, here we go. As Tampa again with a hard shot through the slot and another great save by McGovern. Rabbits again trying to get that puck moved up and out of there. Tampa takes it away in their own zone. Schaefer out there reaching his stick out, trying to disrupt that pass. Tampa back into the Rabbit zone again. Datsunin chasing him around the backside of the net. Tampa again in Rabbit zone. They send it around the backside of McGovern. Puck comes to the blue line for Tampa. Tampa fires through traffic. It gets deflected by Grimes. Kirschbaum with it. Kirschbaum within the zone, passing it to Schaefer. Schaefer through the legs of the Tampa player. Tampa picks it back up. 11 minutes and counting left to go in this game. Tampa again, offsides with 10:50 and counting left to go in this game. We got a pushy Chevy going on now between Poole. Oh, way to go. That's my boy. Yay. Just don't get kicked out. That's all I'm asking. All right, face-off coming to the top of the blue line outside of Rabbit's zone. It's going to be McMullen taking the draw. Trying to get it up the way to Cusmano. Tampa dumps it in. Poole stops it at the circle. Poole with the puck around the backside of McGovern. Sending it up against the boards hard and out into center ice. Picked up by Tampa. Lauer making his move in. McMullen trying to get to it. Tampa with it again at center. Looking to get around Poole again from the side. Shot deflected, denied by McGovern. And we're going to have a I have no idea what they do. I don't know what the official was doing. It looked like he was doing the YMCA. Did the net come off the post? I have no clue. I didn't see. Not sure what happened on that one. No penalties assessed as we've got McMullen again at center. Puck gets kicked out to the side. Here we go. Shoot! High over the head of McGovern. Tampa again from the circle. More of a kicking game shot. Batted down by McGovern again. Through the center. Deflected by Grimes. Puck gets deflected up and out of play with 8 minutes, 50 seconds left and counting in this game. Face-off coming to the glove side of McGovern with McMullen, Cusmano, and Lauer in again. Hemi and Grimes again on the backside. One-timer shot way off target from McGovern as Rabbits moving it closer to the blue line, and they finally get it out of the blue line and into center ice, where it's grabbed by Tampa again. Lauer trying to stop it. Tampa again into the Rabbit zone from the bottom circle. Sending it up against the post. McGovern covering it. Finally called it. Tampa's still with their stick in there, though. I don't like Tampa very much, if you haven't figured that out. Yeah. Maybe I should put a disclaimer at the very beginning that if you don't like Tampa, please don't watch. Please mute this feed. All right, face-off coming to the stick side of McGovern as Kozak tries to move that puck back along the side. Tampa not able to hold it in. So with quick passing through center, they're able to take it back into the Rabbit zone once more. Trying to get it around Grimes. Shot save by McGovern with 7:25 and counting left to go in this game. Don't forget, join us again later tonight at 8:20 p.m. Grab yourself a bag of popcorn, pull up a chair, and watch some Swamp Rabbit hockey tonight as we take on the Tampa Bay Crunch here at the Orlando Ice Den. Or if you're in the Orlando area, come and watch. It's warm in this rink. Great job by Reagan to get that puck moved over to the side. Up to Williamson. Williamson making a move. Shoot! Save by Tampa goaltender. 6:45 and counting left to go in this game. All right, let's do this. Here we go. And Tampa with it. Moving that puck through the legs of Reagan. Poole getting his stick in there to stop it. Puck is loose. Oh, and they call. Tampa getting shovey. Rabbits retaliating. They're going to send both Tampa and they're sending Kozak. .545 and counting left to go. They're calling it offsetting minors on that one. Again. Sorry, I mean, it is what it is. I will forever dislike the Tampa Bay Hockey Club. All right, let's do this, Rabbits, as Jitsunen takes the draw. Tampa has it on the bottom circle. Rabbits able to get it. Vogler passed up to Williamson. Williamson taking it into Tampa's zone. Williamson not able to hold on to that puck as Tampa takes it back in. to the Rabbits territory yet again. Shot scored. With 4:45 left to go in this game. Back at center for the faceoff. 4 minutes and counting left to go in this game. Ditsunen taking the faceoff. Kirschbaum to the right. Schaefer to the left. Grimes and Hemi on the back end on defense. Kirschbaum with the puck, trying to move it through. Shot deflected by McGovern. They're going to call that offsides. With 3:45 left to go in this game, Kozak and number 26 Blue back out of the sin bin and to the bench. Face-off coming to the top of the blue line. No change in the lines for the Rabbits as Tampa taps that puck back into the Rabbit zone. Looking to get around Hemi. Deflects off a Hemi skate. Grimes turning it around the wrong way. Probably gave his goaltender a heart attack there. But Schaefer able to clear it up and into Tampa territory with 3 minutes left to go in this game. One more time from the circle. Shot deflected off the pad of McGovern. Shot again off the pad of McGovern. Shot again, deflected off his own player on that one as it was shot through traffic. Shot wide of McGovern once more to the near side. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Shot off the face of Grimes. Good job blocking that one. Way to use your head, Easton. Ditsunen making a drive, going in, trying to hold on to it. Not able to. Offsides on Tampa. Number 8 piles into Ditsunen. Watching to see what's happening here. This is one of those where you feel like something is on the verge of happening. It could happen and it might just happen, but you're not sure if it is going to actually happen. But the potential is there for it. Face-off is coming to the top of the blue line just outside of the Rabbit zone. McMullen taking the face-off. Poole and Grimes in on defense. Lauer trying to move that puck out of there. Cross ice pass up the way to Cusmano. Cusmano swinging it back around. Picked up by Tampa. Tampa with it from the circle. Poole able to knock that puck out of there, but now he's on the chase for it. Poole's got that puck stuck up against the boards. From the top of the circle, shot wide. Puck comes near again. 1 minute left to go in this game. Shot through the slot. Knocked down again by McGovern. Puck is loose. Up again to the boards. Shot. Picked up by Poole. Poole playing it up against the glass to the near side. Getting it over to Williamson. Puck comes loose all the way down deep into Tampa's territory, and that's going to be icing. And we're going to go all the way back. Depending on how long they carried this out, that could have been the very last play of the game. Don't forget to join us again later tonight at 8:20 p.m., where your Daytona Swamp Rabbits are going to be taking on the Tampa Bay Crunch in Game 2 of Swamp Rabbit Sunday. 8 seconds left to go. They're going to let the clock run out. That's going to be it for us. Swamp Rabbits fall to the Tampa Bay Hockey Club 12-1 here at the Orlando Ice Arena. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast despite the outcome. We always want to support our Swamp Rabbits, so join us again. We will see you in a little bit, everyone. And as always, let's go Rabbits.